Came to Vaid sir.
Vaid sir.
Vaid sir.
Vaid sir.
Vaid sir.
Vaid sir.
Vaid ICS Delhi.
For preparation, we need two things. One is content, the other one is approach. Content is available in plenty, everywhere. And you have teachers, I won't call them coach, who claim that whatever they do in the class, that is enough. Even after 40 years of coaching, I cannot claim that. UPSC is not your slave. Content is telling you the content is not coaching. Approach is the coaching. And I do not know how many of the coaches, they give you the approach. See, in mains, the syllabus is well defined and you have to prepare accordingly. And it's not important only knowing the questions and their answers. It is how to present them. Nobody tells you how to introduce the questions and how to conclude the questions. And without that, I don't think any question can be of any use.
आगे आ जाओ, आगे आ जाओ। चलने दो, चलो। चलो आ गया। एंथ्रोपोलॉजी की कोचिंग मैंने वैद सर से ली थी, जो कि मतलब उनके जो रोल रहा गाइडेंस का, वो मेरे लिए बहुत, मैं उसको पिवटल मानता हूँ अपनी सक्सेस में।
I used to share a lot of articles on WhatsApp group पे, जो भी करंट अफेयर्स के आर्टिकल्स हैं, जो भी रिसर्च के आर्टिकल्स हैं, सर यूज्ड टू शेयर. सो व्हाट इट मेड अ डिफरेंस कि सबको, आई थिंक एवरीवन इज थॉरो विद द सिलेबस, उनको पता होता है कि कहाँ से पढ़ना है. बट वैल्यू एडिशन, नो, देयर इज अ डिफरेंस व्हेन यू सी माय आंसर्स एंड कंपेयर माय आंसर्स विद द अदर पीपल. उसमें जो वैल्यू एडिशन वाली चीज है, दैट कम्स फ्रॉम व्हाटएवर सर वाज शेयरिंग इन व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप.
चलो शुरू करें. कहाँ से शुरू करें? क्या बैकग्राउंड है? फ्रॉम
इलाहाबाद यूनिवर्सिटी.
इलाहाबाद में हुआ था टीचर्स नाउ
राहुल पटेल सर, रोमा मैम, खिलौत सर, खिलौत महाराणा, एंड प्रशांत खत्री सर, एंड सर मिश्रा.
who is the better amongst them?
ऑल आर बेटर.
बेटर तो एक होगा ना.
और सब सही है, सब अच्छे हैं.
अच्छा, who is the best?
सब अच्छे हैं.
तो फिर कोचिंग क्यों लेने हैं?
सब
आप बताओ.
वैल्यू एडिशन के लिए.
You are also from there?
यस सर. I'm also from यूनिवर्सिटी.
प्रीवियस में, फाइनल में?
We have completed
your.
Yes.
आप सर?
graduation from Delhi University. Delhi University.
Subject?
Chemistry honors.
From which college?
Siddharth College.
देशबंधु. आप सर?
University.
मीन्स मुंबई यूनिवर्सिटी या IIT मुंबई?
No,
मुंबई है. चलो कौन से पूछो. सर जी, तो तुम भी बता दो, बाकियों को थोड़ी पता है, मुझे पता है ना.
Okay. Myself Kishori Advane. I have completed my engineering from Sinhagad Institute, Pune.
Pune.
economics graduate
From?
and
So these two I can understand they have, and so what about rest of the people? Online बच्चे, if there is anyone who does not understand Hindi, please let me know in advance. And I wish that you have your cameras on
so that we can have better interaction. Otherwise, if you have your faces off, I'll have also naqab on my face. क्या अच्छा लगेगा? For interaction, face to face interaction, when you say face is not clear, then how can it be? अच्छा, what about you people? Why you want to take anthro? आप बताओ. इकोनॉमिक्स नहीं है.
इकोनॉमिक्स भी है.
कंट्री इज रन, वर्ल्ड इज रन ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ इकोनॉमिक्स.
It's a lot of diversity in this subject. That's why I.
Diversity means more problem. Then आप बताओ.
I'm very curious about our origin.
Our origin. For that you don't have to take anthro in UPSC. You can study otherwise also.
No, sir, but I can get some idea.
Some idea. You can have. Why to waste money?
And also, I'm like, I want to learn about the tribal people because I have been around these people since my childhood.
कहाँ है घर?
Raigad.
Raigad. Chhattisgarh.
No, Maharashtra.
Maharashtra. Who are the tribals living there?
Katkari.
Only one.
Yes.
अच्छा.
Sir, I found the syllabus a bit interesting than the other syllabus, optional syllabus.
So from the syllabus you can judge.
No, sir, but as I say that when I saw the syllabus of other optional subject, I was not finding it that interesting to read. So syllabus of anthropology.
You should have looked at another syllabus also. That would have been also interesting. Third syllabus also would have been interesting. You look at one and you take it.
Sir, I've seen others also, but I believe that as I'm from science background.
ऑनलाइन बच्चों भैया कैमरा ऑन कर लो यार. साई मणिदीप. हाँ, शिवा, राम, सैफ, आदित्य, अभी. What is this SR18T482L? ये तो नाम मैंने कभी सुना नहीं. हाँ शिवा, why you want to take anthro?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Because of tech backgrounds.
Anything, I mean, something you must have found interesting or otherwise. What's your background?
Tech background, sir. BTech. CS.
No, your volume is very dim. Please loud.
I'm from BTech CSC background.
From?
BTech.
BTech from?
CS.
Yes. Why anthro for you?
Because I found in a lot of videos that ANTHRO is best for the tech students.
Yeah.
So that's the reason to take.
Sai Maniji?
Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Very good afternoon.
So my background is from commerce. So I have lost my touch in my commerce background. So I thought
You become commerce minister. Sitaraman also lost touch with commerce and that is why he is doing survey. Huh?
But the reason is, sir, so I thought to take a new subject which is in which I can understand.
Understand. Even the spellings must not have been known to you before you thought about it.
Yes, sir. But I have gone through all the basic things about anthropology. I thought little bit interesting, and I think it the first reason is it is a scoring subject.
Okay, Shiva, unmute please.
Sir.
You said it. Ram. Ram is not interested. How will you be interested in having your answers evaluated if you are not interested? You know, when you choose a subject, I have been telling in my videos that when you think about UPSC and even for general studies or optional, you never give a second thought. यहाँ ज्वाइन करना है चलो वहाँ ज्वाइन कर लो, ये सब्जेक्ट लेना है चलो ये सब्जेक्ट ले लो. क्यों ले लो भाई? मैंने एक वीडियो में कहा भी है कि अगर आप सब्जी खरीदने जाते हो तो आप 6 जगह पे देखते हो और फिर 7वीं जगह से खरीदते हो। As if purchasing vegetables is more important for you than deciding an institute or a subject. Hmm? Like, very often people say subject is very scoring. I have objection. If that was the case, then either everybody should take Anthro or all the people who qualify should have Anthro as their option. So it is not. So how can you say it is scoring? Do you think UPSC is partial against other subjects? Then actually you have to make the thing scoring. In UPSC, nothing is scoring and everything is scoring. You got to know. I had bio in +2. My dear sir, my major grievance with your whole generation is that whatever you study yesterday, you forget today. So if you had read bio 4 years ago, do you think you would have remembered? Syllabus is interesting. How can you know from the syllabus here? If it is written Australopithecus, what is interesting about it? You may not know the meaning also. That way, socio would have been more interesting. Political science would have been more interesting. Geography, you have read at least up to 10th. You got to have some solid reason for that. You when you go for an option, of course, access video is the most compelling reason for a large number of you people. But when you go for, firstly decide the syllabus, whether you can comprehend or not. First thing. Second thing, whether resources are available or not, and guidance also. Third thing, what are the previous year's results? And fourth thing, what is the advice of others? These days, even ChatGPT also gives advice, but generally it was the elders, your previous people. Any one or two or three or all the four could be the reason. And if you say the syllabus is small, they have finished their post graduation. Is syllabus small? What I covered in say 4 years or so, MSc previous, that much if your syllabus is, if we start taking that way and teaching that way, do you think it will be, you will leave the subject? Like I was telling her that you have a lady who teaches political science in 16 months. And my advice is that you should finish your mains preparation in 16 months. Whole preparation rather, prelims, mains. So if it's taking that long, is it worth or not? Time management is the first thing. In any competition, time management is the first thing. You have put a target, and if you are delaying, anybody who is appearing in 25? Anybody? Why? You appeared previously also? Ramandeep?
I have my office work, sir. So I'm a working professional. So I haven't appeared in any of the exam.
Which office is here?
I work in an NGO, sir, called Prajwala.
Prajwala. Where?
Prajwala, an NGO, sir.
That will be a lot helpful in your interview.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See, I always advise people, just retain 2 attempts for yourself. First attempt should be your best attempt. Never think about prelims if you have not prepared the mains thoroughly. Because the moment thoroughly you have prepared, at least 10 to 15 questions in your prelims you have from the basis of mains. If you are just preparing prelims only, I doubt if you can score more than 70. And otherwise also, previously mains used to be there in September, now it is in August. Otherwise also we advise people to finish, and now it is a compulsion that you have to finish your mains preparation before you think about prelims. the 2.5 months or 3 months, whatever are left after prelims, you should use consolidating the things, whatever you have done, plus current affairs, whatever are left. So first attempt should be your best attempt. And just because it is first, some unforeseen errors can be there. So keep another one. And that's all. And if you have already given your best, what will you do thereafter? It means you are meant for better things in life. Why to waste your energy in which you think is unpredictable? Right? Always keep in mind that maximum 2 attempts got to be there. Raman? If you think, and that too by 31st of January, you should be ready with your mains. If you are not ready with your mains by 31st of January, postpone your attempt. Otherwise, you will be trapped in the cycle of prelims and mains, and or you will exhaust all the attempts and then you will curse your luck. It's not a fault of luck. It is the strategy that matters. And strategy says that you should be thorough with your mains before even you think about prelims. Got it? So just because your NGO job is there, so you should appear, it is not a fun. I told you, unless you are thorough with your mains. Otherwise, what will happen? I explained to you. By 31st of January, whatever mains you have prepared, whether it is half or not at all, last 4 months you will give to your prelims. I told you, without mains, you will not qualify through the prelims. And if you do, definitely you will not qualify through the mains. So you will fail. Again, there will be time for preparing mains. Again, you won't have enough time for mains. Again, you will start preparing prelims. So you will be trapped in the cycle of prelims and mains. And if by chance, if you qualify through the prelims, that will be worse. Because if you fail in prelims, you have 10 full months with you to prepare for the next. But if you appear in mains, you keep waiting for your result. कितना भी खराब पेपर क्यों ना हुआ, मन में होता है शायद पास हो जाए. तो जब तक रिजल्ट नहीं आता, you don't feel like studying. And when the result is out, there is time for prelims again. ठीक है? तो convince yourself firstly and then your parents कि 2 attempt लेने हैं. First has to be your best. If you are ready with your mains by 31st of January 2026, then 2026 is meant for you. And you can. It takes about 1 year or 13 months to prepare mains. It takes about 5 months to prepare ANTHRO. We have our classes for 4 months. But during this period, you have to write about 260, 270 answers, which is literally impossible writing in this. So you take another month. Antim sir will tell you how we do it. So in 5 months, you be ready with that. And thereafter, you start preparing your general studies mains. And again, we will discuss how you got to do it. So it takes about whatever they do in 1 year, you can easily take up in 6 months. So 1 year should be the right time. Maximum take another month. That's all. By 31st of January, you should be ready with your mains. And if you are, you take it from me. Great probability that you will be making in 26 itself. Fine? Oh, I want this session to be dialogue. In classes, we will have plenty of monologues. So I want to satisfy your queries first. You have any? क्यों नहीं है? You are alive till questions are there in your mind. If questions are not there, finish.
Sir, what will be the difference between the offline class and online class, sir? Main differences in
So
answer.
actually, I feel that coaching means offline. Offline people can sit here at 7 in the morning till 9 in the evening and they can study here throughout. They can clear all their doubts immediately. They can have evaluation, their answers immediately. I'm there, additional director is there, counselors are there. You can discuss anything, whether it is GS or optional or essay, any damn thing you can discuss. But in online, you will be meeting, say, once in 10 days or so. Of course, all the doubts will be cleared either before the class or after the class. Answers will be evaluated. You will be sending and Antim Cell will give you all the details. But that kind of rapport which I want you to develop with us, that kind of rapport is not possible with online. It's not that online people do not give result. Like this year, our third rank, Ananya, she took coaching in 2020 and this was her first attempt, 2023. I told you, unless you are thorough with the mains, do not think about prelims.
Sir, can I ask you something?
Only if you switch on your camera.
Okay, sir.
Kundu means Telugu. You know some Kundu, he was a great hockey player.
No, sir. I don't know.
He was a member of the winning team. We won only once World Cup in hockey.
Okay.
When did we win? Anybody?
Sir,
It was 1975. Michael Kindu was there. A great forward was there. Aruchita.
I will read about him.
That we have to prepare in interview.
It's okay. I will read about him.
Please ask.
Sir, I want to tell you something. I left my job on August 23 for preparing UPSC. And since then, I'm trying to prepare and I have done my notes, but I'm not able to write answers or I'm not able to like comprehend what I have.
Any particular area you are confident about?
No, I'm feeling like I'm not confident in any area. This is my concern, and I haven't read the books properly. Like one reading I have done, and मैंने anthropology का कुछ किया नहीं. तो मुझे एक concern है कि अब मैं already 23 में job छोड़ के घर आई हूँ और 2022 में without proper preparation, without doing anything, I gave an attempt. ये मेरा बहुत बड़ा गलती हुआ है. और उसके बाद मैं
25 में फिर दोगे.
मैं वही समझ नहीं पा रही हूँ. अब 25 में अगर नहीं दूँ
I told you by 31st of January you should be ready with your mains. There was a query about how to prepare general studies. मेरा मानना यह है कि firstly all the coachings which are there in general studies, they are just lectures only.
Yes.
What is coaching? Why we need coaching?
Just a guidance.
To improve our chances of success. And how it will be made possible? Through rigorous answer writing and evaluation. So if this facility is not available in the coaching, what is the fun in joining coaching? So what is the way out? On Telegram, lectures are available of all the teachers in general studies.
Okay.
And you don't have to pay anything. So what you will do is, and we have three mediums to understand. First is audiovisual. You watch a movie and gets impressed in your mind. Versus that you have an audio. You listen to twice, thrice. Through reading, understanding is the most difficult thing.
Yes.
So what we advise is, start with it, watch a video, keep noting down points. Whatever additional information you need from NCERTs or other sources, insert into those points, and before going to bed, you remember those points. Memory is the crucial thing for UPSC. UPSC is not interested in what you have read. What you can vomit out in those 3 hours, that is what you remember.
Okay.
So that is the way to prepare. And we always advise that start with geography. And geography is a subject which most of you didn't like when you were in the schools. Reason is not geography, reason is that we don't have good teachers at school level in geography. But when you listen to lectures in geography for civil services, you start enjoying. Geography may take even 2 months. But with geography, disaster management, internal security, climate change, they become very easy. Even half the economy you cover in geography. In geography, you have trade, industry, agriculture, population, planning, resources. In economy, you call it economics. Here you call economic geography, and here you do in greater detail also. After you have thoroughly done geography, then only the fundamentals of economics and current economy, only that much you have to cover. Then you are left with polity and history. Even many of the events in history are based on geography. Why you have the battles of Panipat only? You have so much of area from Pakistan till here. It has to do with geography. And polity, most of you rely on Lakshmikant. Actually, most crucial thing in polity is the backgrounder. And no source other than there is one source. There is a series, The Making of Samvidhan. Rajya Sabha TV series is there. It is there on YouTube also. The Making of Samvidhan. 10 episodes are there, 55 minutes each. So you know the background and then you build upon it. Like if I ask you, did the constitutional debates discuss women reservation? Lakshmikant will not tell you. Or OBC reservation? Lakshmikant won't. It is only when you have the backgrounder with you, and that is the best backgrounder. And if you are interested in movies, who has been the best director in the country? Satyajit Ray. Second is Shyam Benegal. Shyam Benegal is the director of this series. You can understand the quality of that series. Then you go through and you will enjoy also, easy to remember also. Fine? And with respect to currents, our official Telegram channel is there. We upload currents every day. At most of the places wherever currents are there, these are based on only Hindu and Express. We have Hindu, Express, Times of India, Business Standard, Economic Times, Statesman, Tribune, हिंदुस्तान टाइम्स, एक आध भूल गया कौन सा है, भूल गया, चलो कोई बात नहीं, मॉर्निंग स्टैंडर्ड. So wider coverage has to be there for mains, for understanding of mains. For prelims, when the time comes, you can consult any of the monthlies. Baba is there, Insight is there, Vision is there, but not yet the time. And even these mains which I am talking about, these will not be of much use for currents. These will be important for the backgrounders they provide for your mains. And not only that, that will also improve your English. The kind of background you people have. You people are too bad in English. So I always advise that before you start, do two things. Firstly, after this, and any newspaper, mug up 500 words from any article and then write with full speed. That will decide your word limit in the exam. 10 marker you have to write in 7 minutes. 15 marker you have to write in 11 minutes. 20 marker you have to write in 15 minutes. Most of the people, they don't, even when they are facing the exam, they have not done it. And second thing is, whatever you read your grammar in your 10th, bring it and read for 10 times. You people are very poor in English, those with technical background. If you have done these two things, then rest of the things will become easier.
Sir, whether the course will be in English or Hindi, sir?
Pardon?
Sir, whether the course will be in English or Hindi, sir?
It is in Punjabi. Well, I've been talking about all this time here. See, if there is a share, that will be in Urdu. If there's a poem in Hindi, that will be in Hindi. If there's a slok, that will be in Sanskrit. Text will be in English.
Good afternoon,
For
sir.
example, if I have to tell you about the importance of education, and your Chanakya Niti says, Ye shana vidya na tapo na danam. That way. Or vidya didati vinayam.
Okay, sir. Okay.
How many classes of GS one should watch? When you are doing anthropology, don't divert yourself. These days, all your success depends on your optional and your essay. Once you have done with your optional and improved your language, you have already prepared most of the social issues and you have already prepared the base for essay.
Sir, good afternoon.
GS means you can easily prepare in 6 months the way I told you. After you finish with Anthro, then watch 2 videos a day. They finish in 1 year and 2 videos a day means 6 months. And again,
Sir,
there is no hard and fast rules. It depends on your nature. It depends on your mental issues. It depends on the time that you can. It depends on how easily you get bored up and number of things are there. Yes, sir.
Anshikam, speak up.
sir, can I ask something?
Bolo.
Sir, I am fresher and I should want to in starting what I will do.
What's your background?
Sir, I am pursuing the pharma and it is my last year.
Where are you?
Sir, I am from UP.
UP. UP is this big?
Yes, sir. Sir, what?
Ghaziabad is also UP. But we consider it as
Yeah,
UP only.
yeah, sir.
Which part of UP?
Kanpur.
Kanpur. Actually, you know, for the people who are in the final year, we in medical subjects, we always advise that that year is a very crucial year. The first impression in the interview board is your score in your graduation. So if you do not have much of burden in that, then only you should think about. Otherwise, our class time is also 2 o'clock. I doubt whether in final year you can manage this along with your B Pharma.
Sir, I want that before attend the coaching, I do some basic thing what I can by self.
That will be told to you. One thing I tell you right now. One is there is a book by Amber and Amber. Amber and Amber, Anthropology. Actually, there are 3 writers, but it is popularly known as Amber and Amber only. 15th edition is there in the market. If you are confused about the subject, then read this book and you will decide whether you take Anthro or not. And then we start from my book, In Search of Ourselves. There is a book. Chapter 4 is marriage, family, kinship, economy, politics, religion. The way we start. Chapter 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3 become later. In Search of Ourselves. It's available in Lucknow. I doubt whether it is there in Kanpur or Flipkart and everywhere it is.
Okay, sir. Sir, you can suggest me about the GS.
I just told you about. Afterward, this video will be uploaded on our YouTube channel. You can watch again, and if still doubts are there, you can ask. You can call.
Okay, sir.
हेलो सर.
Yes,
नमस्कार.
sir.
नमस्कार सर.
नमस्कार.
सर आंथ्रो के लिए मतलब कितना टाइम आइडियल लगना चाहिए?
5 months.
including notes making and all.
Answer writing, all preparation for Anthro. I told you how you proceed, Antim sir will tell you. Which NCERT and standard books to refer for GS? बस सभी लोग वही कुछ पढ़ते हैं यार. The only thing is how seriously you do it and what is your perspective. Quantity is not important. Quality of understanding is. That we keep discussing in the class also. All your NCERTs in history and social, they are absolute useless. Essay paper, how many months are after before GS? Essay after prelims, you can practice one essay in a week or one essay in 10 days and get evaluated from the standard people. You have to learn how to write an essay. You don't have to practice writing 100 essays.
Sir, is there any chronological order to complete the syllabus or straight 1.1, 1.2?
I will tell you how we do it. We start with, I told you, from marriage, from my book In Search of Ourselves, family, kinship, economy, economic anthropology, political anthropology, and religion. Thereafter, we take up fossils, primates, evolution, genetics, and then we take up what is anthropology. My book, first 3 chapters which are there. What is anthropology? Relationship with other sciences, and culture and thought. Thinkers. This will be your paper 1, part 1. After this, we take up language and communication, race, human physical growth, human ecology, and applications. That will be covering paper 1. And paper 2, we start with archaeology. Actually, this archaeology is there in paper 1 also, in world archaeology. And there are 5 chapters, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Ordinary people, इसको कैसे करें? ऐसे करें, ऐसे? People generally do not understand, they just mug up. They are very scoring also, and between 200 250 marks worth of questions are asked from these 5 topics only. Fossils, primates, evolution, genetics, archaeology. Thinkers we take up here, firstly to relate some of the things here, and secondly in paper 2 a great relationship is there between thinkers and Indian social system. Varna, ashram, purusharth, and Jajmani system and Sanskritization, westernization. You will have the syllabus with you. एक ग्रुप में डाला है क्या उसको? हम online link we have shared with the syllabus, and then we proceed, it is given there. ठीक है? तो उनमें जो है सारे कंसेप्ट जो हैं, फंक्शनलिज्म है, स्ट्रक्चर फंक्शन है, कल्चरल इकोलॉजी है, कल्चर पर्सनालिटी है, एमिकेटिक है, all those concepts these are used in paper 2 major part and also in the paper 1 part 1.
इस चीज के लिए थैंक यू सर. आई हैव गॉन थ्रू मेनी ऑफ द अदर लेक्चर्स एज वेल. ऑफलाइन भी किया है और ऑनलाइन भी की एक देख चुका हूँ. बट आई वांट यू टू स्पीक ऑन इंटरलिंकिंग ऑफ टॉपिक्स पेपर 1 and 2. ये कैसे करें सर?
I told you thinkers you will be having there also. Say for example, you have theories of religion, evolutionary theories of religion. Unless you know the concept of evolutionism, how will you write evolutionary theories?
Yes.
Your functional theories. Similarly, sensibilization, the process of social change. This is functionalism basically, functional approach to the study of Indian society. Village studies. Village is the structure of Indian social system and how it operates in terms of social change and in terms of Yajmani. That is structure function.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Please
Sir,
tell revision plan should Sunday be reserved for revision of weekly or monthly revision? Revision of what? First thing is you have to complete the answer writing. You will write, you will get it evaluated और बहुत सारी डांट भी पड़ती है उसमें. Then you will improvise. Once it is final, keep it separate. Once you start preparing your GS, then devote 1 hour to mug-upping all the questions which you have written. We advise you to write at least 270-80 questions and then look at the previous year's questions. Any questions that have been asked twice or more, you have to practice them also. Questions are repetitive and this is more so in paper 2. Because in paper 2 syllabus is very limited. But in paper 1, you are practicing something like about 170-180 questions. Of course, repetition has to be there because if they don't ask you this year, they'll ask you next year. पूछेंगे तो मेंस में तो सिलेबस पे से ही पूछना है ना भाई. But in paper 2, it is repeated. They have asked this year, they may ask next year as well. That is not the case generally with paper 1.
सर आपकी बुक में जो चैप्टर 3 है सोशियो कल्चरल एंथ्रोपोलॉजी में वो कैसे एंथ्रोपोलॉजिकल थ्योरी से वो कैसे डिफरेंस है उसमें?
समझा नहीं. चैप्टर 3 इज कल्चर एंड थॉट.
ये सर उसमें सारा एंथ्रोपोलॉजिकल थ्योरी तो नहीं है.
नहीं सारा नहीं है पर
तो
क्लास में सारी होंगे ना.
तो एंथ्रोपोलॉजिकल थ्योरी के लिए मतलब सही अप्रोच क्या रहेगा?
अरे अभी तो मैंने एक ही किताब की बात की, उसके बाद तो बात ही नहीं की मैंने. तो क्लास में क्या करोगे अगर सारा कुछ खुद से ही पढ़ना है तो बताओ मुझे. If everything you have to do on your own, then what is the use of joining classes?
Hello.
ये revision plan, I didn't understand the meaning of revision plan. Yavar? See, let me tell you one thing. Anything you have prepared and you have to remember means you have to remember. It's not that you have 10 readings and 20 readings and 50 readings. How you remember the things? Each individual has his or her own plan. There cannot be anything standard.
Sir, I have enrolled myself in for GS classes. So
Where?
reason I is
When?
so today. So from on today onwards, my classes will be going.
You take it back.
See,
I told you what is the benefit of having ES classes. Only Babaji ka bhashan. And that bhashan is available freely on the Telegram. Unless you have the approach of answer writing and how to improvise the answers. And even if wherever you have answer writing approach is there, it is not the person who is teaching, who is evaluating somebody else, whose credentials will always have a question mark. 7 of my students who have never appeared in prelims, they have been evaluating answers of mains in different institutes. Why to waste so much of money? What is the fee? 170, 180?
170.
170. तो आधा आधा कर लेंगे उसमें क्या है? I give you guidelines for half an hour in a week. That will be much more beneficial than whole of that coaching. Because the lectures are available in Telegram. This is what I'm telling you. Unless there is coaching means evaluation. Coaching means improvisation. If that is not there, then वो उसने भी किया हुआ विजन में विजन है and she joined 4-5 months ago. कितने आंसर हो गए ज्यादातर और डेली असाइनमेंट चेक कौन कराता है तो फिर डेली असाइनमेंट क्या है वो जितने भी क्वेश्चन हम व्हाट वी डू इज on day 1 itself I'll give you something like 40 to 45 questions. The way we keep covering up, you have to write and discuss amongst yourselves and then get evaluated right from day 1.
I have taken admission and there is no any criteria to refund. Okay.
सुप्रीम कोर्ट ऑर्डर है यार रिफंड के लिए. You're right, I'm not interested, I'm going back to join my research, simple. सुप्रीम कोर्ट का बाकायदा ऑर्डर है कि 3 महीने से ज्यादा की अगर कोचिंग है तो कोई राइट नहीं है इंस्टीट्यूट को फीस अपने पास रखने का. तो अगर आज ही शुरू हुआ तो फुल फी रिफंड होनी चाहिए.
Anyway, ask your doubt. Ask your doubt. आगे क्या है?
That's why I'm asking, what is the correct way to prepare optional?
मैं बताया था चलिए ऑप्शनल तो तुम यू ऑलरेडी डन पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन. So you tell me how you will benefit from. The only thing is there also you didn't have any practice of answer writing, and otherwise also the coverage was very superficial. The only thing is that you will have a bit of confidence that your subject is familiar. Otherwise, comparatively less effort may be required by you, but still it's not substantial. You have to work equally hard. कौन कौन सी बुक्स पढ़ी थी?
सर मेरे को गया पांडे, नंबर ट्रैवल इंडिया में
पढ़ी भी थी. रॉबिन्स पास अवेलेबल है
के पास राहुल पटेल का।
अच्छा राव के पास. अच्छा नंबर नंबर कौन सा एडिशन?
फर्स्ट ईयर नहीं मिलेगा।
कौन सा एडिशन? 15th एडिशन में तो थिंकर्स है ही नहीं.
पर मैं सिंगल से नहीं पढ़ा था मैंने, गया पांडे
उसमें बहुत कहानियां बहुत ज्यादा. वो वहां चला गया, फिर उसका अफेयर हो गया, फिर उसका डाइवोर्स हो गया, फिर उसने वहां जाकर के फिर उसका बच्चा हो गया, फिर वापस आ गया. इतनी सारी कहानियां मिक्सअप बहुत सारा. अभी साहे सर ने एक किताब लिखी है एंथ्रोपोलॉजी थॉट पे.
जब हम लोग उत्तराखंड में हमारा फीडबैक को
कब
लास्ट जून में जाएंगे
कहाँ पे?
आप लोग साथ ट्राई
बक्सा देहरादून में. अच्छा
वहाँ पे सहाय सर आए थे तो उन्होंने फिर अपना
अच्छा
बुक्स वगैरह से उन्होंने दिखाई.
अच्छा
इधर ही लॉन्च हुआ इलाहाबाद यूनिवर्सिटी में.
वो इंडियन एंथ्रोपोलॉजी उनकी किताब है, वो भी रिवाइज होके आ रही है. मैंने महीना भर हो गया हालांकि प्रेस में दिए हुए, तो पता नहीं कब तक आएगी वो, जब भी आएगी. एनीथिंग एल्स?
सर करंट अफेयर का कितना रोल रहता है, मतलब पेपर 1 और पेपर 2 में किस में ज्यादा रहता है?
आई डिडंट गेट यू, फिर से बोलो.
सर करंट अफेयर का कितना रोल रहता है एंथ्रोपोलॉजी में, स्पेशली पेपर 1 में?
Current affairs का rule, sir.
Sir, there is no subject in UPSC where current affairs are not there. In ANTHRO, they are minimum. Firstly, you have researches in fossil evidence which keep coming up. Hardly one or two news may be there with respect to genetics. With archaeology, new sites may be there, and particularly in tribal India, lot of updations are there. Right?
सर ये जो सोशियो कल्चर एंथ्रोपोलॉजी में कितना रहता है?
Social cultural may it all depends. Maybe there may be a judgment in Supreme Court that may be asked in social issues, that may be asked in Anthro. Kali, there has been a case in Supreme Court. A lady who is a Christian, she claimed status for SC in a job, and a judgment has been there. So analysis of this kind of things, it can be there in social issues, it can be there in Anthro also.
सर ये इग्नो और ईपीजी पाठशाला में जो मटेरियल जो मिलता है, सो कैन वी एक्सट्रैक्ट नोट्स फ्रॉम देम, और एक बार पढ़ ले तो अच्छा है? सो व्हाट इज योर टेक ऑन देम सर?
यार पढ़ना है तो पढ़ो, नहीं पढ़ना तो मत पढ़ो. Actually, when we ask you to write, we always advise firstly look at whether you have enough content with you or not with respect to a particular question, not the chapter as a whole. So if you think you have sufficient content, you don't have to look for any other source. Don't read randomly. एक chapter 6 जगह से पढ़ लो, not that case. You are writing an answer, you think you are not having enough content, go for that particular question. Fine?
Sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Done? So procedure, Antim sir will tell you if you have anything to ask. But remember one thing, reading too much does not make you a bigger IAS. Generally what we do in the class, say if I give you a 20 marker, and in 20 marker let us say you can write 300 words or 350, I give you 380. Still, if you think you should read other things, that is going to be a wastage of time and energy. So if there is something where you feel that you cannot, the source is not enough, then you should look for other sources. Fine.
Sir, there's a question on YouTube, if you can answer. How many classes do you have in the course? It is from
वो तो अंतिम सर बताएंगे ना.
रोहन. सर आपके स्टाइल में ज्यादा अच्छा लगता है.
देखिए पेपर 1 में मोस्टली इट इज 3 classes a week, लेकिन पेपर 2 में इट कैन गो अप टू 4, लेकिन हम 3 कहते हैं तो कई बार तो बच्चे 3 के भी 2 कर देते हैं. Like issue is not having classes, the issue is writing answers. आज तक कभी ऐसा नहीं हुआ कि जब फॉसिल एविडेंस की क्लासेस चल रही हों तो पीपल डू नॉट से कि सर 3 की 2 कर दो. जब बैच शुरू होता है तो वो कहते हैं 3 क्लासेस कम है, इसकी 4 होनी चाहिए. पर जो आगे बढ़ते हैं और पता लगता है कि यू आर लैगिंग बिहाइंड इन आंसर राइटिंग. बेसिकली कोचिंग मीन्स आंसर राइटिंग एंड इवैल्यूएशन. पेपर 2 में it can go up to 4. But again, you people run the institute, I don't. My objective is only that you should be able to complete the answer. If you cannot complete the answer, we have a break. If you want additional classes, we have additional. Fine? Chalo. Okay? Work hard. Antim sir will tell you the problem. Then we have our ma'am, Dr. Channa is there. She masters in social relations. She was topper from Delhi School of Economics and Higher Education abroad. She will tell you about social issues.
Thank you very much, sir. Take care.
Anji. Good morning, everyone. So first to brief you about the details of the batch. After that, I'll be talking about a few more things. The batch is starting from 15th of December. I just checked that is Sunday. So accordingly, the next day or the previous day, we'll decide on that. Somehow that's a clerical mistake. Anyway, admissions are starting from 4th. You will visit our website and there you will register yourself. Post that, depending on whether you opt for online or offline, you will get the further instructions. For online people, you will have you can complete the process through the website itself. And for offline people, you will be given a time slot where you have to visit the institute to complete the formalities. Make sure to bring 2 passport photographs and a photocopy of any one government ID, preferably Aadhaar or voter, and you can complete the process. Okay. So this is how you can take care of the admission. This course will include all the support till you qualify. When you join VETS, we are there with you till you qualify. We are still connected with students who took coaching in 2019 and because of some other reason they dropped out of preparation. Now they come back and they are still with us. Okay, hopefully going to qualify soon. So the course includes obviously the classroom course, answer writing practice, and test series as well. Okay, the test series take care of you before the prelims as well as after the prelims. What you need to do, all that is strategized by us. All you need to do is stay connected and follow that. Okay. What else? We don't believe that you need to have separate modules की class करो, then अलग से एक module answer writing का करो, अलग से module test series का करो. Unnecessary जो limited time रहता है preparation का, that you are जबरदस्ती you are forcing to make it no a 5-year plan. We don't believe you have to do that, so don't. Unnecessary एक optional के लिए 8-10 महीने लगाना है तुक नहीं है. 5 months time is sufficient for that. Okay. For online people, the classes will be held on our app that is there for iOS and Android, tablet and mobile devices. And the classes will be live, streamed live. Same offline class will be streamed online. The study material will be couriered to you without any additional charges. And the answer evaluation and the test evaluation part, for that, what you will do is you will scan the answer with your phone, create a PDF, send to us, and we will either give you a video feedback of the answer or we'll have a Zoom call to discuss them. Okay? This is the way things are conducted. Chat खोलना क्या कह रहा है? For online class, same or only for offline class? iPhone, sir, can you please state your name so we can interact properly? I didn't get your question. Please repeat it.
Sir, my question is that whether these things you told, no, sir, from test series to everything.
Yeah, all that will be there for online people as well.
No, sir, in your website, you have posted now a test series starting from November. For that, like kind of things and all, we need to give separately, or this all included in the course itself, sir?
It is included in the course itself. People are there who join from outside of our institute. So for that, it is posted. For the classroom course students, online or offline, it is included in the course. Currently, around 140 people are appearing for that test series. Some 40-50 odd people are appearing offline and the remaining are appearing online. So what they do is scan their test copy with their phone and send to me, and I assign it to a mentor who can evaluate it. Post, obviously, the discussion with that, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Sir,
Also,
hello, sir.
Aditya, yeah.
सर मेरा क्वेश्चन तो रिसोर्स को लेकर था, जो
हम्म
आर्कियोलॉजी के लिए और एंथ्रोपोलॉजिकल थ्योरी के लिए कौन सा बुक रिकमेंड करेंगे?
बुक
यस सर।
यार देखो, टू बी ऑनेस्ट देयर इज नो वन बुक दैट विल सफाइस, ठीक है. Instead of that, I'll recommend you that the topics that are not there in sir's book. For that, you refer to University of Alabama website. Just on Google, put Alabama theories, anthropological theories. You'll get to that page. That website is created by students themselves, so it becomes easier for you guys to understand. Okay. Otherwise, the Sahay sir's book that just got mentioned today, that is a very good book, no doubt. But for a beginner approaching that, that will not be sufficient. You will need another help book with it. Maybe no, Upadhyay and Pandey or something. Okay. But directly, if you are a novice and you wish to
उपाध्याय
understand,
पांडे की पूरा किताब पढ़ना है।
कौन सी?
उपाध्याय पांडे की।
यार
Not to-
ऑनेस्टली मेरे को नहीं पसंद आती यार, उपाध्याय and पांडे बहुत बोरिंग लगती है. You also have same opinion? नहीं, इंटरेस्ट लगती है. Okay. मे भी, चलो अच्छी बात है. बट उपाध्याय and पांडे, हाँ, the entire almost the entire book is a part of your syllabus. The remaining part, Indian anthropologist and all, is there after the theories, so that all is part of your syllabus.
And sir, for language and communication?
Come again?
And for language and communication?
Language and communication, there is no book adequate. मतलब उसमें किसी बुक में तो कुछ पार्ट है. So we prefer to have our materials read. You in the 13th edition of Ember and Ember, a good chapter was there for this, but in the latest edition, no dedicated chapter is there. The tidbits are scattered across. Okay. Anyway, I'll brief you about the pedagogy, how we proceed in the classes. On the very first day, you will always be aware what topic will be covered in the class. So for the first day, we'll have marriage, chapter 4 from Vaid's book. You have to read and come to the class. The subject is new, so you should read it before coming to the class. That is for your benefit. Okay. The class starts with any doubts. Whatever doubts are there are addressed. If they are to be addressed as a part of the lecture, then that is done. Otherwise, they are addressed at the beginning of the class. Then in the beginning of every section, we give you a list of questions that are to be covered. And as soon as the topic gets covered in the class, you are supposed to write answer for that. Okay. When the class is over, we request you guys to sit down here only and revise the class. Revise whatever the content of the class is. And if any question, obviously question will be covered. So you complete that question. And the same they try to get it evaluated. For the evaluation of answer, we have a 3-step process. First, we make your peer groups where you can collectively prepare answers. Okay. And the idea is that one person writes the answer and others already studying the topic need not draft the answer. The drafting time gets saved. Okay. That is, you can say, some tedious manual work, and no, it can be avoided, and still your preparation will not suffer from it. So one person will write, others will give comments, if any, or for that answer. Accordingly, the answer will be improvised. And then you will send the answer to your mentors. You show the answer to your assigned mentors. Each group will individually be assigned a mentor. Then after your feedback from your mentor, as the answer reaches a certain level of maturity, then we show the answer to Vaid sir. Okay. When Vaid sir proudly says that any answer he checks and gives an okay for that, UPSC will score you minimum 60%. Then obviously we need to have a very very tight scrutiny mechanism to have that in place. Okay? So this is the way we proceed. And now after every 3 to 4 chapters, we try to have a test. Depending on the student request. Sometimes it also gets pushed. Sometimes we have to even have multiple depending on the student requirement. Basically, the course is designed for you guys, and whenever you feel the need for anything particular, that gets the you have to reach out to me for that. Any queries that you have? None? एक बार chat खोलना.
सर
Yes.
सर ऑप्शनल को लेकर आप भी सुने होंगे कि न्यूज आता है कि ऑप्शनल हट जाएगा कभी ऐसा, तो आपका क्या कहना है?
Yeah, I have been in this UPSC coaching industry since last 10 years, 11 years rather. And since then, I am hearing this rumor. Okay. So I don't think this is going to happen. And even, God forbid, it does happen, then you will be given at least 2 year time, because that will be complete alteration. That you will have altogether a new approach. Earlier, when the changes were made, when your GS became 4 papers and optional 2 papers were omitted, that was just shuffling of the content. So that could have been done in 1 year, but for this they need to give you 2 years because they are completely removing something out of it. Okay? And no, there is some thing about this exam that you get evaluated at 3 different levels. When you are appearing for CSAT, you are evaluated, you are evaluated at 10th level. Okay? Be it an Olympiad level, ideally speaking, that is 10th level only, na? Jo tumhara reasoning and verbal and all that. Okay? For GS, ideally you are rated at 12th level because that is majorly your source. And for optional, you are rated at graduation level. Okay? So that is the expertise. So as far as I have understood, that is the pattern of the exam to evaluate on different stages of your education. Okay? What you have learned and everything. So I don't see any possibility of optional going anywhere. Because where will you learn about the expert level things?
Sir, if I'm from engineering background and my option is Anthro, whether I will be get affected in my interview, sir, interview panel and all, like.
There is only one part, rather, I'll say half of the paper 1 syllabus, where you may struggle. That is the biology part, because it has been what, like 5-6 years since you have studied biology last. So there is always a mental block. It's been too long that I have studied it and I will not be able to understand. That's human psyche. So for that, I'll advise you first go through the terminology on our website itself, on our YouTube channel, sorry. You have the terminology for evolution, genetics, fossil evidence, everything. So go through that terminology, and post going through the terminology, you read the chapters of physical anthro from Ember and Ember. If you are comfortable with it, that is the toughest thing you will be facing. It is not this. Okay. So that is the only, not only, it's almost 20-25% of the syllabus, but that is the part where engineers mostly feel stuck. Yeah, you can pay through UPI as well. Now, all the payment options that are popular, you can do that. Only for offline admissions, that card facility is not there. It becomes a lot of trouble, so we got rid of it. Rest all the methods, cash, check, online transfer, UPI, you can use that for fee payment. Okay. Oh, any other queries, guys? Did you guys interact with sir before the seminar as well? That is why no queries. Okay. Fine. I'll just take 2 more minutes before Mega Ma'am comes up. First is for anthropology, we do not follow the note-making approach. We follow the answer approach. Okay? So during the course, you will prepare around 280 to 90 questions. For that, you will have the model answers. With certain tweak in the intro and the conclusion, you can answer most of your questions that will be asked in the mains exam. Okay? So that will be the approach you'll be following. There are certain other things that I'll talk during the class in itself. That is the approach we follow for anthropology. That is question answer approach. You can very well tell from Sachin, from Akshat, from Shobham, even from this Abhinav, that is the approach they have followed and they have sailed through beautifully. Okay? And second is to the students who are appearing in 2025 for Anthro or Shosho, we have compiled your Ministry of Tribal Affairs report, summarized it, abridged it rather, and you can go through it. That will be quite beneficial for you. And second is also, Vaid sir has taken up the task to write book on tribal India. Okay? So we are in the editing stage for the book on tribal health and education. We are trying to make it available to you in the month of December. That was an announcement I wanted to make. Okay? So if there are no further queries, I'll request Mega Ma'am to come up and brief you guys about the question. Huh.
Will be referred to the brain tree material.
Yeah, the brain tree material that is available in the market. If you check the dates or the references from there, you will see that it is 2011. Okay? So 13 साल 14 साल पुराना material, why would you like to refer? If you have a recent material, I have not got any chance to look through, so I cannot comment on the recent material, but the material that is available in the market, so photocopy shops पे तुमको मिलता है, that is way old. Yeah. Okay? I don't think that will be worth. Anyway, if you when you join, you will have ample of content from our side. You will not feel the need to look for anything else. Okay? So, Mega Ma'am, please.
मैम आपकी वॉइस नहीं आ रही है.
Okay, starting. Good afternoon, students. Nice to see you all here. So, अब आवाज क्लियर आ रही है मेरी?
जी मैम.
अच्छा, चलिए. तो आप वैद सर से तो समझ ही चुके होंगे कि what are the benefits of joining anthropology coaching here. ठीक है? एंथ्रोपोलॉजी जैसे आप सबको पता है कि 500 मार्क्स का होता है ना? 250 मार्क्स का पेपर 1, 250 मार्क्स का पेपर 2. Aside from anthropology, we also offer you here an opportunity. आपको सबको मालूम है जीएस कितने मार्क्स का होता है? टोटल 1000 होता है ना? ऑप्शनल का डबल. तो जीएस में 4 पेपर्स होते हैं, 1, 2, 3 and 4, राइट? इतना सबको मालूम है. ईच पेपर इज 250, 250, 250, 250. आपको यहाँ पे ऑप्शनल के साथ साथ जो जीएस का पेपर 1 and 2 है, उसमें ना काफी सारा पार्ट, जीएस 1 का 100 मार्क्स एंड जीएस 2 का 100 मार्क्स एंथ्रो के साथ ओवरलैप करता है. ठीक है? मतलब एंथ्रो और उसमें काफी ज्यादा, खासकर एंथ्रो का जो पेपर 2 है ना, सोशल एंथ्रोपोलॉजी वाला, उसमें काफी ज्यादा ओवरलैप आता है. तो थोड़ा सा मैं आपको यहाँ पे समझाती हूँ दैट पार्ट यू कैन कवर विद एंथ्रोपोलॉजी, बिकॉज एज अंतिम सर सेड, आपने कोई 5 ईयर प्लान तो बनाया नहीं है कोचिंग का, मतलब या यूपीएससी प्रिपरेशन का. 1 या 2 साल आपके पास हैं. ठीक है? इस समय का आपको सदुपयोग करना है, इस समय को आपको सही तरह से यूज करना है. एंड टाइम इज ऑफ वैल्यू टू यू, तो यू हैव टू कॉन्सेंट्रेट द मैक्सिमम अमाउंट ऑफ एफर्ट इन द मिनिमम अमाउंट ऑफ टाइम. So to help you do that, here we give you an opportunity to join GS1 and GS2 का जो sociology या social anthropology वाला part है, along with anthropology या right after anthropology you can join. जैसे पहले anthro join कर लो, वैसे भी ये classes anthro के 1 महीना बाद ही शुरू होती हैं. So अगर anthro आपका 16 दिसंबर को शुरू हो रहा है तो ये 16 जैन को शुरू होगा. So you will have covered 1 month of anthropology. ठीक है, you would be well set in anthro answer writing ये वो. Then let's start. So you know total 1000 marks का GS होता है, right? 1000 marks में से अगर आप देखोगे, आप लोग स्टूडेंट्स नॉर्मली ये समझते हैं कि व्हाट स्टूडेंट्स थिंक कि हम GS मींस हिस्ट्री ज्योग्राफी, कि हम हिस्ट्री कर लें ज्योग्राफी कर लें तो हमारा GS हो जाएगा. ये जो धारणा है ना, ये सही नहीं है. दिस इज नॉट अ करेक्ट अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ GS. जब आप GS के पेपर्स देखेंगे तो आप ये देखेंगे कि 1000 मार्क्स है ना GS, इसमें से जो सबसे ज्यादा मार्क्स हैं वो फिलोसफी को दिए गए हैं, यानी कि आपके एथिक्स के पेपर को, जिस इज 250 मार्क्स विच वी डोंट टीच हियर. नेक्स्ट वेटेज इज गिवन टू योर सोशियोलॉजी. सोशियोलॉजी आपका 200 मार्क्स का आता है. कैसे आता है 200 मार्क्स का? 100 मार्क्स आपका इंडियन सोसाइटी GS1 में आता है और 100 मार्क्स का आपका सोशल जस्टिस एंड गवर्नेंस GS2 में आता है. अगर आप 2024 का क्वेश्चन पेपर मैं आपको दे दूंगी, I'll send it to all of you. जितने भी participants है ना, you will get the 2024 के questions exactly, and कुछ questions के मैंने model answers भी उसमें दे रखे हैं. ठीक है, वो सब आपको मिल जाएगा. Whether you join or you don't join, that is for free material to everybody. You can choose not to join after that also. Your choice. So हम ये देखते हैं कि हिस्ट्री तो सिर्फ 75 मार्क्स का आता है GS1 में, ज्योग्राफी भी 75 मार्क्स का. ज्योग्राफी में अगर आप एनवायरमेंट इकोलॉजी ऐड कर लो तो इट इज 175 मार्क्स, वो फिर ज्यादा हो जाता है. इसीलिए वैद सर ने कहा था ज्योग्राफी से शुरू करो. 175 मार्क्स एक चंक, बट दैट इज बिफोर यू स्टार्ट एंथ्रो. विद एंथ्रो यू शुड डू द सोशियोलॉजी पार्ट बिकॉज दे आर ओवरलैपिंग. ठीक है, हिस्ट्री आप पूरी तरह से भी छोड़ दो तो भी आप मेंस में अच्छे मार्क्स से पास हो सकते हो. आप लोग बहुत ज्यादा टाइम हिस्ट्री पे स्पेंड करते हो, जबकि वो आता सिर्फ 75 मार्क्स का है. आप देख लो क्वेश्चन पेपर, GS1 का क्वेश्चन पेपर देख लो, काउंट कर लो कितने मार्क्स के हिस्ट्री के क्वेश्चन आए. इट्स एग्जैक्टली 75 मार्क्स 1000 मार्क्स में से. तो हिस्ट्री डजंट हैव मच वेटेज, और ये बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स ना बहुत ज्यादा टाइम हिस्ट्री में लगा देते हैं. मैंने ऐसा देखा. हिस्ट्री इज इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर प्रीलिम्स नॉट मेंस. दूसरी बात जो मैं आपको बताना चाहती हूँ कि आपके 2 तरह के क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. ठीक है, यू हैव फैक्ट बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस, यानी कि जो तथ्यों पे आधारित होते हैं, जिनमें आपको तथ्य याद करके और आंसर लिखना होता है. जैसे सर ने कहा, वैद सर ने कहा कि सिर्फ पढ़ने से कुछ नहीं होता, मेमोराइज भी तो करना है, उसको याद भी तो करना है. तो जो याद करके लिखने वाले आंसर्स हैं वो आपके यहाँ आ रहे हैं, हिस्ट्री ज्योग्राफी कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, पर इनकी वेटेज ज्यादा नहीं है. यूपीएससी ज्यादा वेटेज क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग यानी कि सोच के लिखने वाले आंसर्स को देता है, और वो पार्ट वो है, उसका काफी पार्ट मैं पढ़ाती हूँ. मैं ये नहीं कह रही कि सारा, बट आई विल टीच इंडियन सोसाइटी, सोशल जस्टिस एंड गवर्नेंस. इंटरनेशनल रिलेशंस यहाँ पे नहीं पढ़ाया जाता है. वो आपका जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन पढ़ाएंगे ना, जो कोचिंग जहाँ पे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन लोगे, वो इंटरनेशनल रिलेशंस आपको पढ़ाएंगे. ठीक है, फैक्ट बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस किस तरह के होते हैं, 1-2 क्वेश्चंस देख लेते हैं. ये दीज आर रियल क्वेश्चंस व्हिच हैव कम इन 2024, और ये सारी स्लाइड्स आपको मिल जाएंगी वेदर यू ज्वाइन और नॉट. ठीक है, ये संतोष जी इनको भेज दीजिए, अभी भेज दीजिए. ये वाला सेमिनार वाला जिसने रजिस्टर किया है, ये सेमिनार वाले PPTs अभी सब स्टूडेंट्स को हम भेज रहे हैं. किसी को बाद में भी लेनी हो, अगर कोई ऑनलाइन देख रहा हो, तो यू कैन, आई विल गिव माय नंबर इन द एंड, जस्ट कॉन्टैक्ट मी फॉर द स्लाइड्स. वी विल गिव यू द स्लाइड्स एंड नोबडी विल कॉल यू एनी फर्दर. आपको ज्वाइन करना है तो आप कीजिए, डायरेक्टली टीचर का नंबर आपको दिया जाएगा. कोई मार्केटिंग वाले आपको नहीं कॉल करके परेशान करेंगे. दैट मच आई कैन अश्योर यू. So what is the phenomena of cloudburst? Explain. Simple geography का क्वेश्चन है. cloudburst जिसने किया है वो लिख देगा आंसर, जिसने नहीं किया नहीं लिखेगा. बट जिन जिन लोगों ने प्रीलिम्स क्लियर कर लिए हैं, इतनी बेसिक लेवल हिस्ट्री ज्योग्राफी सबको आएगी. तो आपको कंपिटिटिव एडवांटेज, यानी कि आपको फायदा, आपका यूएसपी क्या होगा इसमें, वो तो सभी लिख लेंगे हिस्ट्री ज्योग्राफी वगैरह, उसके बिना तो प्रीलिम्स भी नहीं क्लियर कर सकते, है ना. तो मेंस में आपको जो फायदा मिलता है वो आपको इन क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग क्वेश्चंस में मिलता है, जहां पे आपकी थिंकिंग की परख होती है, सिर्फ मेमोराइजिंग की नहीं, कि आप आंसर राइटिंग, जैसे हमने कहा हमारे इंस्टीट्यूट का फोकस इज आंसर राइटिंग, हाउ टू बिल्ड अ आंसर, हाउ टू स्टेप बाय स्टेप थिंक. एंड जैसे कि आई थिंक सर ने मेंशन किया होगा कि यू हैव टू मेंशन बोथ साइड्स, प्रोज एंड कॉन्स, दोनों तरफ, पॉजिटिव एंड नेगेटिव, एंड देन गिव अ बैलेंस्ड कंक्लूजन. ओके, सो वी फाइंड दैट हम GS1 का जब पेपर देखते हैं, इंडियन सोसाइटी का पार्ट, तो हम ये देखते हैं कि 4 ही चीजों पे क्वेश्चन आते हैं, सिर्फ 4 चीजों पे. किन पे? सोशल इंस्टीट्यूशंस, यानी कि सामाजिक संस्थाएं। सामाजिक संस्थाएं क्या होती हैं? जैसे योर, जो आप एंथ्रो में शुरू करोगे, फैमिली, मैरिज, कास्ट, सेक्ट, रिलीजन, नेशन, एक्सेट्रा, दैट आई ऑल्सो कवर. सो यू हैव अ डबल कवरेज. You have coverage from sociology point of view and from anthropology point of view, so your answer writing can be much stronger, है ना? Then you have social processes जैसे कि globalization, urbanization, poverty, pluralism, ये सारे आपके syllabus में हैं, ये social processes. Social groups जैसे कि women पे question आता है, दलित्स पे आता है, elderly, children, poor, tribes पे आते हैं, और social theory पे आते हैं like communalism, secularism, Marxism. तो अगर आप लास्ट 10 इयर्स के पेपर देखेंगे तो आप देखेंगे कि इसके सिवा GS1 सोशियोलॉजी यानी कि 100 मार्क्स का में और कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं आया है, इन्हीं पे आधारित क्वेश्चंस आए हैं. एंड दीज पार्ट्स आर टॉट टू यू हियर इन 14 लेक्चर्स, यानी कि 14 लेक्चर्स में GS1 एंड GS2, 100 मार्क्स GS1 एंड 100 मार्क्स GS2, दीज आर कवर्ड इन 14 लेक्चर्स हियर, 2 आवर लेक्चर्स, यानी कि 28 घंटे, 28 hours of coaching we give you in GS1 and GS2, the part which is overlapping with anthropology. And if you join for anthro, that is at a very nominal cost, you know, it is almost free. Okay, so अगर आप anthro के लिए join कर रहे हो तो फिर आप ये दूसरा वाला part जरूर join कीजिए, ठीक है, क्योंकि ये आपको as a extra, as a benefit दिया जा रहा है. Okay, now अब इसमें हम ये देखते हैं, अब हम critical thinking के questions पे आते हैं. एक दो questions देख लेते हैं, जैसे कि डिबेट द इशू ऑफ वेदर एंड हाउ कंटेम्पररी मूवमेंट्स फॉर द असर्शन ऑफ दलित आइडेंटिटी वर्क टुवर्ड्स एनहाइलेशन ऑफ कास्ट. यहाँ पे आपको सिर्फ ये जानकारी नहीं होनी चाहिए कि कंटेम्पररी मूवमेंट्स दलित आइडेंटिटी की कौन सी थी. पहली बात तो दलित आइडेंटिटी क्या होता है, उसकी मूवमेंट्स कौन सी थी, यानी कि दलित पैंथर मूवमेंट या आपकी बहुजन समाज पार्टी की मूवमेंट या उससे पहले नाम शूद्र मूवमेंट इन बंगाल एक्सेट्रा. सिर्फ नाम ही नहीं पता होने चाहिए, आपको ये देखना है कि उससे हमारे देश में कास्ट सिस्टम कम हुआ है या नहीं, कास्ट पे क्या इम्पैक्ट पड़ा है, और कौन से राइटर्स और कौन से सोशियोलॉजिस्ट ने इसके बारे में लिखा है, राइट? सो पीपल लाइक एम एन श्रीनिवास and a lot of others. So when you join, you will learn the theoretical part also. So the similar question, if it comes in anthro, you can tackle it theoretically also, right? So theory as well as examples. So incidence and intensity of poverty are more important than determining poverty rather than income alone. In this context, analyze the latest United Nations multidimensional poverty index report. इसी तरह के क्वेश्चंस आते हैं जीएस में, एंड दीज आर कवर्ड वेरी वेल हियर. पॉवर्टी पे एक अलग मॉड्यूल होता है, कास्ट का अलग मॉड्यूल होता है, विमेन का अलग होता है, ठीक है. आपका डेमोग्राफिक्स यानी कि जनसंख्या विज्ञान, जनसांख्यिकीय विज्ञान, वो आपका उसमें भी आता है प्रीलिम्स में, उस पर एक पूरा मॉड्यूल होता है. ये 2-2 घंटे के लेक्चर्स एक एक टॉपिक पे होते हैं. सारा आपको मटेरियल दिया जाता है, 200 पेजेस का मटेरियल मिलता है, सॉल्व्ड क्वेश्चंस मिलते हैं, सैंपल क्वेश्चंस आपके लिए मिलते हैं, आप लिखेंगे एंड आई विल चेक देम. ओके, सो इसका आंसर एक बार देख लेते हैं कि 2024 का एक क्वेश्चन ले लेते हैं. मैं 2-3 मिनट में आपको जल्दी से इसका एक ओवरव्यू दे देती हूँ कि सॉल्व कैसे करना है. आई टीच यू आंसर राइटिंग, हाउ टू बिल्ड अ आंसर. टेलीग्राम पे आपको लेक्चर्स मिल जाएंगे पर वो आपको आंसर लिखना नहीं सिखाएंगे. एंड ऑल्सो द मटीरियल एंड कंटेंट विच वी प्रोवाइड, बिकॉज डायरेक्टली वैद सर इज गाइडिंग मी, सो जितनी सर की नॉलेज है वो इसमें भी है सारी, यू नो. सो दिस मॉड्यूल्स हैव बीन with Vaid sir and me together made. So वो सारा का सारा जो है उनका जो 40-45 years का experience है वो इनमें भी है, ठीक है. So what is there? Let's say one question. Poverty and malnourishment create a vicious cycle adversely affecting human capital formation. What steps can be taken to break this cycle? तो पॉवर्टी का जो आपका मॉड्यूल है, जब आप पढ़ोगे डिटेल में व्हाट इज पॉवर्टी, तो आप ये पाओगे कि पॉवर्टी जो होती है वो इनकम, मतलब जो गरीबी रेखा है या कौन गरीब है कौन नहीं है, ये इनकम पे आधारित नहीं होता, आपकी आय पे आधारित नहीं होता, ये आपके पहले व्यय पे आधारित होता था, कंजम्पशन, खपत पे. और अब एक मल्टी डायमेंशनल पॉवर्टी क्राइटेरिया आ गया नीति आयोग का, जिसके 4-5 इंडाइसेस हैं, वो यू विल स्टडी इन डिटेल लेटर. बट दिस कॉमन नॉलेज नोशन की वो महीने के 3,000 रुपए कमाता है इसलिए वो गरीब है, या 10,000 कमाता है उससे, ये गलत है. यूपीएससी लेवल पे द अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ पॉवर्टी इज कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट फ्रॉम अ कॉमन अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ पॉवर्टी, जैसा आम लोग समझते हैं, ठीक है. सो ह्यूमन कैपिटल क्या है? इट इज द नॉलेज, स्किल्स एंड, सो फर्स्ट द डेफिनेशन, द टेक्निकल डेफिनेशन ऑफ ह्यूमन कैपिटल, knowledge, skills and productive abilities of a person that can help them gain employment. Okay, and ये है आपके मल्टी डायमेंशनल पॉवर्टी के इंडाइसेस। जैसे मैंने कहा कि पॉवर्टी एक चीज नहीं होती, सिर्फ इनकम आय तो बिल्कुल ही नहीं होती। मतलब पहले खपत या व्यय का क्राइटेरिया यूज किया जाता था कि हाउ मच एक्सपेंडिचर रूरल पीपल आर डूइंग एंड अर्बन पीपल आर डूइंग, एक्सपेंडिचर नॉट अर्निंग। ओके, नाउ देयर इज अ मल्टी डायमेंशनल पॉवर्टी इंडेक्स। नीति आयोग ने 2015 में इसको अपनाया था। ये यूनाइटेड नेशंस के मल्टी डायमेंशनल, वर्ल्ड बैंक के मल्टी डायमेंशनल पॉवर्टी इंडेक्स पे बेस्ड है। इसमें क्या क्या पैरामीटर्स है? एजुकेशन, हेल्थ, क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफस्टाइल इंडाइसेस। फिर आपको इंडिया की ग्लोबल रैंक देनी है कि भाई हंगर इंडेक्स में हम कहाँ पे हैं। तीन चार इंडाइसेस ग्लोबल वाले इंपॉर्टेंट हैं, ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट इंडेक्स, आपका ग्लोबल हंगर इंडेक्स, मल्टी डायमेंशनल पॉवर्टी इंडेक्स एंड द जेंडर इक्वालिटी इंडेक्स। ये सारे इंडाइसेस आपको पढ़ाए जाते हैं। ठीक है, ये कौन से पैरामीटर्स कवर करता है ये यहाँ पे देख लीजिए। ठीक है, देन आपसे ये पूछा गया है कि आप बताइए कि ये साइकिल, ये जो लोग फंस जाते हैं गरीबी और मैल नरिशमेंट के विशेष साइकिल में, गरीबी की वजह से उन्हें पर्याप्त खाना नहीं मिलता। पर्याप्त खाना ना मिलने के कारण उनकी जो नॉलेज है, स्किल्स है, प्रोडक्टिव एबिलिटीज हैं, वो कम रह जाती हैं और इसकी वजह से उन्हें नौकरी या व्यापार वो नहीं कर पाते। सो दे स्टे पुअर, राइट। सो गरीबी ही गरीबी को बढ़ावा देती है, वो एक साइकिल में फंस जाते हैं लोग, है ना। तो आपसे पूछा गया है कि इस साइकिल को आप तोड़ने के लिए क्या करेंगे। तो यू हैव मिड डे मील स्कीम्स, इंटीग्रेटेड मैटरनल एंड चाइल्ड डेवलपमेंट, प्रोवाइडिंग प्राइमरी हेल्थ केयर एंड मैटरनल हेल्थ केयर, इस तरह के आप सोल्यूशंस उनको बताएंगे। मास इम्यूनाइजेशन, इम्यूनाइजेशन पता है ना, वैक्सीनेशन। अगर बच्चों को पोलियो हो जाए, वो अपाहिज हो जाए, तो वो कैसे पैसे कमाएगा, है ना। तो अगर आप मास इम्यूनाइजेशन यानी वैक्सीनेशन देंगे सबको, ताकि बच्चों को पोलियो, टाइफाइड, अन्य बीमारियां ना हो, तो उससे भी गरीबी में एक ब्रेक लगेगी, है ना। क्योंकि अगर लोग बीमार और अपाहिज रहेंगे तो वो कमाएंगे कैसे, है ना। सो इस तरह से you have the other questions. These all slides will be provided to you. Okay, so you can look at the questions yourself. कोई भी प्रॉब्लम हो तो मेरे से पूछ लेना, ठीक है। एंड सर भेज दिए सबको, आ गए? आप अपना व्हाट्सएप चेक कर लीजिए, ये आ गए होंगे जितने भी रजिस्टर्ड स्टूडेंट्स हैं, आज उनको ये स्लाइड्स मिल गई होंगी। आप लोग क्वेश्चंस चेक कीजिए, आंसर्स देखिए, कंपेयर विद द आंसर्स ऑफ अदर कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट। इसीलिए मैंने 2-3 सैंपल आंसर्स दे रखे हैं कि आप इनको गूगल पे टाइप कीजिए, दूसरे इंस्टीट्यूट से कंपेयर कीजिए, आपको बेटर लगे तो आप ज्वाइन कीजिए, ठीक है। यहाँ पे डायरेक्टली यू कैन टॉक टू मी, यू कैन कम्युनिकेट विद मी। माय फोन नंबर इज, दिस इज माय फोन नंबर, ठीक है। आपको आई विल सेंड यू, जिसको अगर चाहिए तो मेरे को कांटेक्ट कर लो। सिलेबस एंड क्वेश्चंस एंड मॉडल, कुछ मॉडल आंसर्स। अब सारे क्वेश्चंस के तो मैं मॉडल आंसर्स अभी नहीं दे सकती आपको, बाद में दूंगी, बट ये तो जिसको ये सब चाहिए, GS1 एंड GS2 का, GS1+2, ठीक है, द सोशियोलॉजी पार्ट, सो यू कैन जस्ट कॉन्टैक्ट मी, ओके। अनलेस यू कॉल, नोबडी विल कॉल यू, दिस मच आई कैन अश्योर यू। अगर आप फोन नहीं करेंगे तो कोई आपको फोन नहीं करेगा, ओके। दिस ऑन कैमरा आई एम अश्योरिंग एवरीवन। बाकी किसी को क्वेश्चंस है तो पूछ लीजिए, इफ यू वांट टू नो एनीथिंग। द कोर्स विल स्टार्ट ऑन 16th Jan, मतलब 1 month आफ्टर एंथ्रो। हफ्ते में सिर्फ एक ही क्लास होगी, इसकी ज्यादा नहीं होंगे, क्योंकि एंथ्रो का काफी लोड होता है। हफ्ते में 3-3 क्लासेस एंथ्रो की होती हैं, तो फिर मुश्किल हो जाता है एक से ज्यादा GS की क्लास करना। एंथ्रो के साथ साथ सीमलेसली ये चलता रहता है, इसमें ज्यादा आप पे प्रेशर या लोड नहीं पड़ता है। और आपके 200 मार्क्स का GS, यानी कि 1000 मार्क्स में से 200 मार्क्स गेट कवर्ड either along with anthro or just towards the end of anthro, you know. So imagine आप लोग 75 मार्क्स हिस्ट्री के लिए कितना एफर्ट लगाते हो, और यहाँ आपको पूरे 200 मार्क्स आपको पता भी नहीं चलेगा और आपके कवर हो जाएंगे, सारा मटेरियल मिल जाएगा, मॉडल आंसर्स मिल जाएंगे। और कोई भी डाउट हो, और इंटरैक्टिव क्लासेस होती हैं, यानी कि आप क्वेश्चन आंसर मेरे से पूछ सकते हैं। दीज आर नॉट रिकॉर्डेड क्लासेस बाय द वे, दीज आर इंटरैक्टिव। आई विल स्टैंड हियर एंड टीच, आपको जो पूछना है पूछिए, जो डाउट है आपका, you can clear it with me, you can write answers and send me and I will check them. फोन नंबर लिख लो बस मेरा, बाकी if you have any question so you can ask, otherwise I'll hand over to Antim sir who will wind up the discussion, okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, a couple of things I missed answering earlier. First is about the fee of the course. For online, the fee is 40,000 plus GST. Excuse me. That for offline, it is 50,000 plus GST, 18% for both. Okay. Then for Megavams classes, the fee is 10,000. And for first 20 students who join, it is 5,000. Okay. And there was another question about the recorded classes being available. Dekho, we are firm believer that you should not be missing the class at all. Okay. So there should not be any question on recorded classes. Yet you have no limited technology available and still things are not seamless. So what we do is we have replay of the 3 classes of the week on Sunday. Just like you have the replay of a cricket match, same way you will have the replay uh, on our app itself. Okay. The purpose of that replay is to no, not to teach you, but the purpose is for revision, so that no, any doubts that you have that you want to go through the lecture again, you can do that. Plus, in the institute, we have tablets where you can sit down and watch the classes. So if anyone who is in Delhi and opts for online course, then they can also come, or offline students are also always welcome to rewatch the lecture. No, it's always suggested that watching the replay so that your concepts get more and more concrete. Okay. So everyone, thanks a lot for your time. Still, if you have any questions, you can give me a call directly. Okay. So you can directly call me. Any doubt that you have. If you have a no, longer discussion, please preferably call me after 8 p.m. Otherwise, for small doubts, call me anytime. Okay. So thanks a lot, everyone. Hope to see you soon again.